Caught in the middle of all this coronavirus noise are all of us, business owners, parents, families, everyday people trying to make sense, trying to make the best decisions we can for our families. And it's not clear at this point if mask mandates and closing bars and closing gyms is even enough to corral COVID-19 in Arizona. That, according to an expert at our state's two largest universities. ABC 15's Mike Pelton looking at where we are in this outbreak and if there's any sign we're getting close to the other side.
If you're looking for any good news in Arizona's COVID-19 problem, some point to the rate of infection.
You can see that the trend in the state right now is that we are plateauing a little bit.
However, Dr. Joshua LeBaire, executive director of ASU's Biodesign Institute, says even that comes with a caveat.
There's still a drift northward, and there's still a drift in sort of positive numbers, but it's not growing at the pace it was a month ago when it was just skyrocketing. Day over day. Nevertheless, even though it's flattened, we're flattened at an incredibly high number.
Thousands of known new cases every day, and he says it's still a question if mask mandates and some business closures are enough.
We need to do things that keep people from getting out and spreading. So, obviously people need to go out and do essential things, but non-essential things should really stay at home.
LeBaire notes between 1% and 2% of people in our state have the virus, meaning you go somewhere where there's 100 people, bank on a couple of them having COVID.
I think the risk of contracting coronavirus from being out and about right now has never been higher.
Dr. Joe Gerald is an associate professor at the U of A.
I think we're looking at 2 weeks. If this hasn't slowed appreciably within 2 weeks, then the measures that we've taken aren't going to be enough to do the trick.
Gerald puts together weekly modeling reports.
It's way too early to talk about a peak.
He says expect high case counts for at least another month.
Arizona is doing terrible at managing its response to the coronavirus. We have some of the highest case rates in the world, and those are only going to continue to get worse in the short term.
Long term? Who knows? Mike Pelton, ABC 15, Arizona.